Hi, it's Karin Lanning from the YMCA of Greater Michiana, coming to you from the O'Brien Center. And we have yoga this morning. So you don't need anything in particular other than your mats. And let's get started. We're going to start a little bit different today, taking it down to the floor. And we're going to roll onto our backs. So brace your core as you come on down. Let the spine settle. And let's just gently hug those knees in towards the chest. And while we're here, we can close our eyes and begin to slow that breath, inhaling and exhaling. And while you're here just getting settled, maybe think of an intention for your practice this morning. Would it be to stretch a little deeper, to relieve some stress, or just genuinely care for your body? Know the purpose that you have in mind. When you're ready, take that front knee towards the chest with a nice hug, and then extend the back leg up and towards the ceiling. So it's just an opportunity to change our stretch. Let our back relax. And that flexing of the top foot allows that hamstring to start to warm up. You might feel those quads pulling the knee up or down since it's upside down. All right, brace your core. Inhale as you lower that leg and exhale. You just change that stretch. So as you try to relax the hips, and you're just letting that belly button relax towards the spine. On each side, you need to move that knee out just a little bit to find that deeper stretch. Alright, let's begin to work that knee out and circle it around. So nice and slow, 3 times to the outside. Last time around. Come back to the center and then reverse that direction. And you can just hold where it's comfortable and extend as far as it feels good. Last time, circling. Bringing it back to center, bracing the core and pulling both knees in again. You can link the fingers. If you find that you've got a little more room to stretch the spine, go ahead and shift and stretch. And we shift over to the other leg. So pull that leg in, extend the leg up, and flex that foot. And just feel that warmth of the front leg. Pull those toes towards the head. Still working that breath nice and slow. And seeing where you need to place that bent knee to find the best stretch. And still letting those shoulders relax, so being gentle. Let's inhale, begin to lower that leg. And exhale. Let those hips soften. The arms come back towards the mat to allow the shoulders to relax. And then we begin those hip openers here. So just rotate the hip out. And just hold fingertips onto the knee. And let lower. One more time, circling out wide. Coming back, and then reversing that direction. So we're going to finish class doing the same thing. And I want you just to pay attention to how it feels now and how it feels at the end of class. Pull those knees in, brace your core, The other leg pulls in. And just a nice hug here. And we're going to roll a little side to side. So nice and easy. A little massage for that spine. And then coming back to neutral. Brace your core. Take an inhale and gently roll it up. Good. We're going to roll over. And cat and cow. And so we're going to take those hands underneath shoulders. Knees underneath hips. Core is tight. So we're going to inhale. Let the belly button drop. And then inhale as you breathe it up. Exhale around the spine. Letting the head drop. And we take it nice and slow, inhaling and exhaling. So we feel that breath move in through the nose. And we exhale through open lips. Now hips are going to stay high, but we're going to move those hands forward and just shift down. So not quite a child's pose. Let that head rest to the floor. And maybe the forearms come down. If it feels good to keep the arms up and stretched, that's fine. Inhale. We're going to move through striking cobra. So belly button is tight. Inhale. Scoop the chest down low. And squeeze the shoulder blades and the bum as you lift up. Exhaling, pressing, and shifting those hips back to just a little child's pose. And then inhaling, rolling through, keeping those elbows as close as possible to the body. Squeezing those glutes and exhaling back. Just finding your pace. If your arms are tired and you want to go back to cat and cow, go right ahead. Mine are feeling a little tired today. Exhale, sweep it back. This time all the way back into child's pose. Now knees are just slightly open, core is engaged, and let's lower that forehead down to the floor. And let the hips sink down towards the heels. And you can stay here. Let's rest those arms so that the shoulders don't have to work. And I'm going to lift my head because I'm hearing a little bit of mic feedback. Now, if you want, take the hands back. You can lay them by the feet, or you could grab a hold of the heels. And then again, if it feels good for you, let that forehead rest on the floor. You can soften the hips towards the heels just a little more with each exhale. Belly button is tight. Let's sweep those hands forward. And just an inhale as we lift the chest, and we're going to widen the knees. Core stays tight. Take that left hand and thread it underneath the right arm, setting the shoulder down and the ear down. And then just releasing the hips back towards the heels. And those exhales to soften the body. One more breath here. Extend that arm out, and then we take the other arm down. Rest the ear and the shoulder, and then soften. Let everything relax. Like butter melting in the hand, just softening. Lifting the chest.
shoulder distance. You're going to shift forward and tuck those toes under. Brace your core as you shift the hips up and back to down dog. Now you can keep that head up slightly if it bothers you to be upside down. Otherwise, just feel free to bring that head in line with the arms as we pedal the heels. Alright, brace your core, let the heels drop, feel that nice calf stretch. And you can either walk or jump the legs. If you're going to jump, bend the knees, come up, and we find our forward fold. Let's inhale up halfway, hands to shins, elbows in, and then exhale, bend the knees, come back to forward fold. This time a full breath all the way up. And exhale, we step back, and hands come behind. And shoulders relax, the chest is lifting, and you might even feel those hands just come away from the hips. And then relax, core tight, inhale. And exhale, forward fold, bracing the core, letting the knees bend, letting the hands rest. Inhaling, rolling to that flat back, extending the crown of the head forward. And then exhaling back down, knees bending, core tight. Big, beautiful breath all the way up. And exhale, hands come behind. Fingertips blink and shoulders roll back to stretch the chest. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, find that fold. Bending the knees as much as needed. Letting the head hang and feel heavy. You might even shake it just a little gently to release that tension. Inhale up to flat back. And exhaling, folding. Inhale, breathe it all the way up. And exhale. Hands leave behind. Chest lifts. Glutes squeeze as you stretch here. And one inhale to reach it up. And exhale, hands come down into the heart center. Now, I moved off the mat so you can still see. If you did or didn't, come back on the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs together, sinking down into that intense pose. Now, just slightly tuck that chin in so you really feel those glutes engage. And you're squeezing those knees, inner thighs together, and shoulders are relaxed back and down. Inhale, release. We're going to come into Warrior Two. I'm just going to shift my mat slightly. We're going to take the feet super wide. And we're going to rotate the left foot out and bend the knee. So that knee should stay right above the ankle, and we rotate those hips forward. Inhale, breathe it up, and exhale, let those shoulders relax. When that knee is opening, you're squeezing those glutes, and fingertips are stretching. You're going to just do a little side to side reach. Now squeeze the glutes as you reach the back side. One more time forward and squeeze it back. Now press and straighten that left leg and extend the hips back while the fingertips reach forward and come down to our triangle pose. And if you want, you might just take that hand off. And we're rotating the shoulders towards the front, keeping the core nice and tight and feeling that warmth through the legs. Brace the core. Inhale, bend the knee, and come right back into Warrior Two. Good. Again, shifting, keeping the legs still. You're feeling those glutes engage as you shift it back and forth, trying to keep the arms level. One more time. Shift. Now straighten that left leg. Extend. And then a soft trip back to triangle. And maybe you just automatically come, taking that hand off of the knee, off of the leg. It's up to you. Core tight. Let's take that top arm and just wrap it behind and just open that chest a little bit farther. Oh, feel that beautiful stretch on the back of the body. And on the side. And then inhale, arm comes up, upper body comes along, and we shift. So pivot around. This time right knee bends. And you might even see that the right heel would intersect the other foot. Inhale it up. Exhale and lengthen, stacking hips over shoulders. Squeezing the glutes tight. Let's shift it forward and back. Now maybe you have a mirror where you're at. Or maybe you can see yourself in the camera. What you want to do is shift and keep those arms level, squeeze in the glutes. Come back to neutral. Straighten that leg. Brace the core, reach towards that right side, and then softly let that hand come to the leg. Opening up the hips and shoulders to the front. You want just taking a little more work to warm those legs up for stretching later. Belly button is tight, hand comes back, little bend, and right back into that warrior two. Hips and shoulders, back and down. And then we stretch again. The more you squeeze your glutes here, the more the back is protected as we find that little baby back bend in that stretch back. One more time, reaching. And then straighten that right leg, core tight. Extend. And come into triangle. Hips and shoulders forward. And then if you want, you're going to wrap that hand around. Really open up that chest. Core still engaged. Keep that long, straight spine. Inhale, that arm comes up. Bend the knee. Inhale, and we press and lift. Let's shake those legs out. Shake those arms out. We're going to come back and head towards the floor. Well, let's get some forward folds in here. So bend and just extend down to the floor. Let the knees bend. Let the weight come out of the head. The spine starts to stretch a little longer, and we're breathing here. The breath might feel as if you are right in front of the mirror. Step the feet back. We come into our down dog again. So find the hip shift back. And that breath is deep through the mouth as you exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Now you might let those hips start to twist. Brace the core, come back to neutral. Let those hips shift toward, heels shift towards the floor. And then both knees bend. We're going to take the right foot forward for lunge. And then just sink in here. Hands can come in the front. And if you want that back knee can come down. So you just lay it flat. Now we're going to inhale. Right arm is going to come up to the knee. Again, you can have that back knee up. And we're just going to twist and lift that arm up to the ceiling. So just a nice big stretch. You should feel this stretching open that right hip and stretching that left quad. Belly button is tight. Come on back down. If you put your knee down, make sure you tuck that back toe under and exhale as you step back into down dog. Letting those heels pedal. And then finding your down dog, heels reaching towards the floor. Knees bend, and left foot comes forward. And you decide, are you dropping that knee? Right hand stays anchored, and inhale, left arm up. So just let those hips soften. Nice big two-part stretch here. And also getting into the side of the body as well. And unravel that spine, hands come back down. This time we're going to shift the hips back and then bring that foot back. Let's open those knees again and find our wide knee child's pose. So sink it down, let that forehead rest. We're going to work back through those shoulder stretches, but add on from there. So we're going to inhale. Take that left arm, thread it underneath the right arm. Palm comes up, and then the shoulder rests on the floor. And just find that position where your hips are nice and comfortable and they're squared towards the heels. And take that right hand, palms are together. Embrace our core and inhale as we press into that left elbow, bringing the hands toward the heart center. Now, I've got a double mat, and it really does help that elbow not to have a lot of pressure on it. So, anytime you need to, double up that mat. Belly button is tight, and then we release. Right arm comes out in front, left arm stretches down. We feel like we should get just a little deeper into that shoulder stretch. Inhale, breathe it up. Stretch it forward. And then inhale, lift the chest. And we slide over to the other side, settling the hips first. Exhaling, letting that front arm settle and rest. Taking the palm of the hands together. I'm making sure my elbow is on that double padded part as I press in. Exhaling, twisting the hands towards the front of the chest. May or may not go there. We're engaging the core and asking the spine to twist. And then release. Left arm comes out in front, and we just find that shoulder stretch one more time. Inhale. Nice breath in. Exhale. And then belly comes up. We shift into seated position. So come there any way you can. We're going to take the soles of our feet together and let the knees open. So hips and shoulders anchored towards the floor, lifting the chest with that inhale. Now, we're going to relax those knees open. And if you've known me for a while, you know that I've had quite a few surgeries on my back and my right leg. Mine doesn't go the same, obviously, on both sides. So if your body doesn't quite do what you want it to, be patient with it. Just let it be where it is today, but let the muscles relax as you stretch. All right, now we're going to just lift the hips. So inhale, lift the hips up, and then just let those knees fall open. Feel that big stretch. And then exhale, set the hips down. And you can move the hips farther back if it's more comfortable for you. So we're going to inhale, reach the spine up nice and long, and exhale, fold it forward. Keep the belly button pulled and tight to allow for that flexibility. Remember, just be patient with your body. Inhaling, opening. We're going to take those legs wide. If you need to, you might just ease the glutes back so those sits bones really anchor. Let's flex the feet here. Inhale, we're gonna move a little bit with this one. So tuck that right arm over, release the tension in the feet. Now, inhale it up and windmill over to the other side. Keeping the sits bones nice and relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And then breathe it all the way up. This time, brace the core deep. We're gonna roll it forward. Hands rest on the floor. Forearms rest. And the body just leans forward. Stretching those adductors and hamstrings. And feel the shoulders and back stretching as well. Inhale, brace the core, walk the hands back, and do a little twist from here. So hand comes in the center. Inhale, open the spine. Chest opens to the side. Left arm opens back, and you're pressing in that right hand to really deepen that spinal twist. And release it down. Inhale and open. So press into that left hand. And again, one more time each side. Inhale, big opening breath. Exhale, relax as you take that eye gaze to that back hand. And come down. Inhale, breathe it up. And down. Now flex the feet. We're going to inhale it up. And exhale, fold it forward. And relax those feet. Reaching the arms, reaching the head. Letting everything relax. So the quadriceps relax. The feet are softened. Inhale, we walk the hands back. And we just come into modified half lotus. So right foot's going to tuck in. Left foot can be on the floor, can be on the calf or on top of the knee, wherever that flexibility allows you. And we're going to inhale. Right arm comes forward. Lengthen the spine as we turn. Letting the knees open. Inhale, arms up. And exhale the other direction. It's a lot of spinal movement today. Keep the core engaged so that you're finding the right spot for your body. Let's inhale and fold it forward. Feel those hips opening. Feel the glute medius muscles stretching as the knees open, the head tilts forward. Inhale, roll it up. Let's get the other side. So tuck that left foot in, right foot, flex, calf or knee, whatever works best for you. Let's inhale it up. Left arm comes forward. Inhale, lengthen that spine, turn as you twist. Inhale, breathe it up. Long spine. Create space for the spine to twist and revolve. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, fold. Let the head just drop. Really let this tight. We roll it back up. And we're going to get swan or pigeon pose. So unravel those legs. You take the right foot forward. And you're going to take that foot wherever it's comfortable. So if you can bring it to 90 degrees and flex that front foot, that's fabulous. If not, that's fabulous too. So we just listen. If you need to tuck it in, that might feel a little more comfortable. Same thing goes with the back leg. It can be at 90, or if you need to be comfortable, tuck it in closer. That's fine. If you stay here, you're just going to turn the body forward and lean in where it's comfortable. If you want to move into swan or pigeon, you're going to roll that hip up and over. And then we too can walk the hands forward, bracing the core and letting the upper body relax forward. And then wherever you are, focus on the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing that hip towards the heel. Lock the hands. Now, I want you to feel the crown of the head reach forward and then up, creating that space for the spine as we stretch. Good. Tuck that back toe. Brace your core. We're all going to shift the hips back and come into the other side so we can get about it any way that's comfortable. Remember, you've got options here. 90 or tuck it in closer. 90 or closer for the back leg, or roll that hip up and over. Good, brace the core wherever you're at and ease it forward, listening to that body. And we can move anytime we need to with these stretches to find a better stretch, a more comfortable stretch. Relax those hips down. Soften the shoulders. Next inhale, hands come back. Inhale, lifting the crown of the head forward and reaching it up. And exhaling and sinking into those hips. Good. Belly button is tight. Tuck that back toe under if you're with me. Otherwise, we're going to shift back in to cat and cow. Hands below shoulders. Inhale. Let it drop. Exhale, round the spine up. Head hangs toward the floor. Inhale. And one more time. Exhaling. We shift back. We're going to lay down this time, coming back to where we were before. So shift and find that comfortable position. Rolling down, bracing the core. Knees pulling in. Tucking those knees close to the body. Shoulders relaxing down. And then just a gentle roll side to side. So you decide how far you want to roll. Keep the core engaged to help support the lower back. And then coming back to neutral. Alright, we take that front knee and keep it nice and close. Other leg goes straight up. Shoulders relaxing back to the mat. Embrace the core, let that leg slowly flow down. Feel that deeper stretch. Relax that tension through the body. And then circle that leg. One more time, rolling it, and then reversing your direction. Slow. Bringing it back in, bracing the core, bringing both knees together, and just gentle rock side to side. And back to center. Other leg. Straighten that leg, press that heel up to the ceiling. Pulling that knee in, bracing, and then lowering that leg. Hips and shoulders relaxing. And then roll that knee around. Doesn't matter which direction you start, any's fine. Just make that range of motion as big as comfortable. Let's switch sides. And over. One last time. And then pull those knees in. Shoulders relax. And that gentle rock side to side. Let's extend those legs, both up straight. Flex the feet. Press the spine flat to the floor. Inhale, arms can come out wide in the T position, or if you prefer it, you might reach those hands up overhead. Shoulders relaxed. Our focus is the breath, so we inhale and exhale. And if you want to relax the feet, go right ahead. And then just pull those legs in. Decide where you want to go for Shavasana. You might decide just to keep the legs bent. You can tilt the knees in towards each other, or you can let those knees open. Feel free to lie flat. I'm going to rock up to seated position. But you are welcome to come anywhere you need to. So just take a few moments to get situated. All right. Nice and easy as you've gotten settled. I'm going to take a little time here. If you need something to help you stay warm, feel free to grab a blanket. Put on a long sleeve shirt. You want to just be comfortable. So as you lay there and you're slowing that breath, if you feel like you're not comfortable, just change positions. Get what you need. So these few minutes of breathing are really able to just be focused on breath and you're comfortable. So you might even decide to put the hand on the chest and one on the belly. That's perfectly fine. Let's focus on breathing in deep, all the way down into the belly. Exhaling completely, all the breath moving from the belly and out through those open lips. Again, inhaling deeply and exhaling. So just finding your relaxation. And we've lost a little music.
Let me just adjust that. Keeping that breath nice and smooth. Hopefully you can hear that. Keeping that breath smooth and slow into the belly, all the way out through the open lips. Slow, deep breath that feels heavy as you exhale. That breath helps to relax the body. Feel the body sink back and relax for each exhale. And then we might focus today just on imagining the energy coming in with the breath. And exhale, let that energy just begin to form in the chest. Again, inhaling energy, adding it to the breath. And even bigger, you might imagine that it started off as a tiny little ball, and it's getting bigger and bigger with each breath. And maybe imagine that energy is warmth through the chest. We're going to send that warmth all the way down our spine with that next exhale. Inhale deep, add the energy. And exhale, let that energy move through the spine all the way to the hips. Again, pulling energy in, feeling that healing warmth and breath as we exhale. Inhaling again. And exhaling. And then sending that energy anywhere your body needs it. So it might go beyond the spine, down to the legs, maybe out through the shoulders to the hands. Wherever you might feel pain or discomfort, take that healing energy, move it in, and let it just permeate the body, feeling that warmth. And then just sink here for a few moments. Breathe and relax. And when you're ready, just gently wiggling the fingers and the toes ever so slightly. Just finding that little bit of movement. And then let it move up towards the chest. So the wrists and the elbows might move. Ankles and knees might just shift a little. And you might even let that inhale, let the head just soften, move to the left. And inhale, exhale, just softly over to the right. And coming back to center, maybe inhaling a slight lift of the chin, and exhaling, releasing it. And when you're ready, if you're on your back, roll to your side, and just breathe there for a few moments. If you were sitting with me, we just take that breath here. If there's anything that felt good, you might do that again. Inhaling, you could move the head to the side. If you're seated,
And then if you are still on the floor, just pushing gently up to any seated position of your choice. Inhaling and exhaling. Take the hands into the heart center. Roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to inhale and just breathe those hands up. And exhale, hands come back down to the heart center. And I thank you so much for sharing a little bit of time out of your day today. Don't forget you can come and see me at the O'Brien Center. But we'll keep having these virtual classes for you. Hope that you are well. Take care.